Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about how the first week went. I'm going to talk to you about what I've been through, what I'm going through, what I'm going to be doing for the next week, some goals, and kind of where we started and where we are. I like to get the bad news out of the way first. We're going to start with talking about the struggles I went through this week. Something I didn't expect to happen, and this actually happened 3 days this week, was I was not meeting my calorie goal. And by that, I mean I ate my breakfast, lunch, and then I got to dinner time. And if I had or had not worked out, I found I had a lot of extra calories to make up. So that's going to be something I'm going to have to figure out how to overcome. I don't expect that to be a continual problem. I suspect it's a little bit, I'm really on the bandwagon to lose weight right now. And for those that do know me, I tend to kind of go hard into something initially up front and work really hard at it because I like to, commit to it, but I lose interest over time. Which is, again, really why the struggle has been for me to maintain a weight loss program. I am thinking I might start adding protein shakes in to kind of balance that out using milk. So we'll see if that comes up. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I'll make that decision sometime this week. Also, something kind of counterbalancing, and this kind of ties back to what I was mentioning earlier, trying not to go overboard. And by that, I mean going all in on the exercise. The thing I'm trying to keep myself in check on is, hey, I have to make up for 33 years of bad habits. So let's make this slow and steady and try to just continually focus on the goal. And right now, that goal is getting that 2,400 calories and working out 2 days and resting 1 day. That's something I need to really focus on. To my groceries for the week. This week I picked up some pork chops. They were on sale, so I figured I could easily cook those in bulk and then eat those. I already had the chicken left over from last week because when I bought chicken it was on sale. So I ended up getting quite a bit, so I've got another whole pack of chicken to cook. I bought some more steak. I plowed through the eggs last week so quickly that I bought some more. I bought actually 1.5 dozen this time to see if that'll last me longer. Something most people don't know about me, I can't eat eggs normally. So I've actually kind of found a way to kind of circumvent that problem for me. So I've been able to eat more. So breakfast, I'm going to try to go some eggs and oatmeal. I still got quite a bit of oatmeal, but oatmeal is going to kind of stay as a staple because of that fiber. I think that helps, and it actually feels like it stays on my stomach. I might not feel full, but it stays on my stomach for a while. So we'll stick to that. I bought a lot of frozen broccoli florets, and we're going to continue to eat those. I've got some green beans, carrots. Some people might not like carrots, but I like them. I think they're healthy. They are certainly better than pastas and stuff, and the calorie count is not that bad. So that's kind of something I like. Snacks. I'm going to show you what I've been eating. I love these bad boys. These are the Blue Diamond Sweet Chili almonds. I looked at these. These were actually very healthy. They are very low calorie count, mostly protein, very carb light, a lot of fiber, super healthy for you. I've been enjoying those immensely, so I need to find a way to get them in bulk cheaply because when I bought these at Rite Aid, I was kind of surprised that I liked them as much as I do. And they're like $6 for this small 6-ounce can, which is not a lot. So I actually found this can $2 cheaper on Amazon, so we're going to be doing that. I'm also going to try to add in pork rinds. They have 0 carbs, so I'm going to try to add those in for my kind of as a chip replacement. And the reason I kind of feel okay with this is because pastas tend to have a lot of sodium. So if I've reduced that, I should be able to add this in and be okay. One of the things that I have been using a lot are those frozen bags of vegetables, which are the green beans and broccoli. And it's nice being able to just pop that in, heat that up really quick, pull the chicken out, heat that up, and then boom, I've got a meal. I'm also going to pick up a rice cooker this week. I found a small one on Amazon for 20 bucks. That's like a 2-cup rice cooker. I'm living out of my car right now just because of work. So I figured that one I could probably carry around. Next topic I want to talk about is inspiration. This week, I actually did a little bit of research and found, I had heard of him before, but Vance Hines is this guy who lost a lot of weight. He did it with exercise and fitness and dieting. And he did the same thing I'm kind of doing now, where he started doing, he took to social media, built up a good support group. And his inspiration was Bert Kirshner, who is a comedian, if you don't know who that is. Anyway, Vance in 2016 decided to go on a diet, and in 1 year lost 200 pounds. He went from 497 pounds to 298. Something most people don't think about. When you are that big, just moving is exercise, because you have to move all of this weight. You are constantly you're basically carrying around another person. And if I looked at my fat count right, I'm carrying about an extra 170 pounds of fat, which is a whole nother man. So that's why my exercise burns so many calories. Anyway, so Vance was 52 when he started his journey, and he's 56 now. I looked at it. His Instagram is still active. He shows his workouts every day. He's down to 237 pounds. He looks like he's in very good shape. And given his age, I feel like this should be very doable for me. And that was kind of why I really am taking to that. So hopefully we'll get down and we'll start looking better and feeling better. Next topic I want to talk about is my exercise. So this week I did 2 hours and 40 minutes of exercise. I averaged 321 calories per workout. I walked almost 7 miles. I walked 6.82 miles, and I burned 1,300 calories. I ended up with walking Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, yesterday, and then I'm going to try to go do something in the gym, because apparently the place I'm staying has a gym, and I didn't know about that. So we're going to go try that out today and see if I can get on a rowing machine. I feel like that's going to be a good exercise for me. Next thing I kind of want to talk about was my social media. I found several YouTube channels that I'm going to be following going forward. Joined a few Facebook groups about fitness, and those have been very inspirational. Some of them I'm kind of tossing around leaving, just because a lot of them focus on those super heavily muscled folks you would see competing in like Mr. Universe competitions and such. And I don't actually agree with that level of health, to be honest. Mostly because I've heard about what those folks do to get to that point. And that's just as unhealthy as what I do by overeating and not exercising. So we're gonna go for more of a total fitness control. I want to be able to run when I want to run, walk and not sweat if I'm walking around with family and friends. I'd like to not have to worry about having a heart attack. Things like that. Maybe my knees last me for the rest of my life, instead of having to worry about knee replacements and stuff. It potentially, maybe I get into good shape. I'm not aiming for great. There's a point when you've hit your performance for what you get for the effort you put in is about as good as it gets, and anything beyond that is a minimal return. So basically, you would at some point hit a point when you're putting in more effort than the returns you're getting on the returns you're getting. I like to get to that point with things in life, because anything beyond that, it's like, well, I'm not after that 1% performance increase. I'm not in here to increase my strength by 1% or my body look by 1%. Some of those folks that do that level of exercise, they don't, they'll go like a week with just drinking water and stuff like that. It's kind of bad. So I feel like a healthy diet is something you consistently do for the rest of your life. Exercise you do consistently for the rest of your life. And that's kind of what I would like to do. I might go for a little bit of strength training, just because I want to be good enough. But that's a long ways down the road, and that's kind of why I want to focus on staying in the right place with my social media accounts. I've gotten a lot of people messaging me, and family members, friends, people I've never met before on Instagram and Facebook. I've gotten text messages from friends and family, with a lot of support. I started adding hashtags on my videos and photo uploads, and I feel like I've gotten a lot of people reaching out about that, so that's been pretty nifty. So today I stepped on the scale. I was 380 pounds, which means I lost 3 pounds over the past week, which is fantastic. Something I wanted to iterate, and I don't think I mentioned this in my last video. I actually started this journey on the 16th of September, which was last Wednesday. So the Wednesday before my last video. And that day I recorded all my calories. I met my calorie goal, and I also ordered the scale and got that Friday and stepped on the scale Saturday, which then led to my first video. So 3 pounds in a week, I'll take it. That's what I want. I think that's gonna be, I don't know if that's gonna end up being a high or a low number for me, because normally up front, I either lose a little bit of weight or a lot up front. So we're gonna see how that goes compared to next week. So I'm pretty stoked about that, actually, because that's like, almost 1% of the weight I want to lose. So we're gonna be in good shape. The goal being that 2,400 calories. I've seen in 3 different places numbers varying from 3,000 calories to 3,400 calories to maintain my weight. So if I'm consistently hitting 600 to 800 calories under what I'm supposed to maintain my weight, I should be losing about 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds a week. So 3 pounds is I feel like is a good first week. I probably won't have weeks like that going forward. Something worth mentioning, just given the volume, the weight I'm at, that's a good, I could honestly fluctuate 3 pounds in a day very easily, depending on how much food I'm eating, water, digestion, all that good stuff. So, but that's why I only measure on a weekly basis, to be honest, because I want to show consistency. And if I were to step on the scale every morning, I would see a fluctuation of like 4 pounds in a day. But it could be just I drank more water the day before, or I ate just a little bit of ate the wrong thing or something like that, and it's still digesting, or and I've seen that. I've actually seen that happen to me in the past. So we're gonna try to stick to only weighing on Saturdays. Goals for this week, we're gonna maintain my calorie count. That's the first part of this process for me, is maintaining a sustainable calorie count for me on a daily basis. I very easily want to jump in and go into weight training and stuff like that, and I'm very motivated to do that right now. But I'm kind of trying to make sure I don't overwhelm myself because I want to be sustainable. And if I go all in like I do with a lot of other things in my life, I'm going to have a hard time maintaining that for the rest of my life. So the support is greatly appreciated. Thank you everybody for watching today, and I will see y'all next week. I will plan on posting a little bit of a mini week update on Wednesday like I did this past week, just because that was I felt like that was a good deal. And I will see y'all next week.